What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make my banana pudding and my cookie pudding for those that don't like bananas. The ingredients you're going to need are milk, bananas, your choice of vanilla wafers or Chessmen cookies, cream cheese, Cool Whip. You're going to need cheesecake and French vanilla pudding, and also you're going to need sweetened condensed milk. So starting off, you're going to need 2 cups of ice cold milk, so straight from the refrigerator. And then you're going to need your pudding. What I did was I took half of the box of cheesecake pudding and half of the French vanilla pudding, equaled out to a little over a half of a cup. And you're going to mix this inside of a bowl with your milk. So banana pudding is delicious, but not everyone likes bananas. I have half and half in my household. Half like banana pudding, the other half do not. So for those people, I tried something new and made the banana pudding, but without bananas. So I call it cookie pudding. Now look, y'all, my mixer is old, so don't come for me in the comments, okay? But you're going to want to mix this on medium-high speed for about 5 minutes. So the cookie pudding was actually a big hit in my household for those of us that do not like bananas. And you can actually use different flavors of the pudding. They actually have a banana cream flavor. So for those of you who like the flavor of banana, but not necessarily eating bananas, you can actually use the banana cream pudding as well. I chose to use the French vanilla and the cheesecake this time, but you can switch it up and use whichever flavor pudding you like. So this is the consistency of the pudding that you're going to be looking for. You're going to transfer this into another bowl, and I'm going to sit it into my refrigerator until I'm ready to use it. The reason that I did this is because you're going to need your stand mixer to mix other ingredients. So the next step is you're going to be mixing your cream cheese and your sweetened condensed milk. Make sure that you get all of the contents out of that. So use a rubber spatula. You don't want to leave anything behind. You want every last drop. So you're going to mix this on medium-high speed until you do not see any visible lumps. Make sure that you are scraping down the sides of your bowl throughout to make sure that everything is mixed appropriately. The next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to slice my bananas. So in doing this, make sure that you remove any bruised spots or any strings. You don't want anyone biting into a soft spot on a banana. Some people actually dip their bananas in lemon juice. That was a tip that my aunt gave me that keeps them from turning brown. But for my family, I chose not to do that because I knew this was going to be gone in at least a day or so. It wasn't going to last very long. So I felt that that was unnecessary, but for those of you who feel like it's something that you want to do, please feel free to do so. So in slicing the bananas, I didn't want them to be too thin, but I didn't want them to be too thick either. So I sliced them pretty thinly, bite-sized pieces. I'm not sure exactly the measurement of this, maybe 1/4 of an inch thick. I only used 2 bananas because I was splitting my recipe in half, but I will have all the measurements listed below. If you are making a full recipe and you're using bananas, I believe the recipe calls for 6 to 8 bananas, but you know, do so as you see fit. So the next step is to prepare your cookies. This is a good time to remove any broken cookies, especially if you're using one of those pretty glass trifle dishes. You want all of your cookies to be uniformed. I'm just using a bowl, so I am placing the cookies on the bottom, and then I'm going to place my bananas on top. Another tip that my aunt gave me is that you can line the cookies on the sides of the bowl as well. Once again, if you're using one of those really pretty trifle dishes, the presentation will be really, you know, nice and pretty. But I'm just stacking my bananas on top of my cookies. Okay, so next you're going to be mixing the cream cheese mixture and the Cool Whip together. The directions on the container say to thaw it out in the refrigerator, but if you thaw it out on your countertop, maybe 20 to 30 minutes before you prepare the dish, it'll be fine. There may be some spots where it is still frozen, and that is okay once you add it with the cream cheese. it will thaw completely. So you're going to want to fold the Cool Whip into the cream cheese mixture. You don't want to just stir it because it will deflate it and it will lose some of its fluffiness. And then next, you're going to add a layer on top of your cookies and bananas. So for the banana pudding, I wanted to keep that more traditional. So this is just Cool Whip and the cream cheese mixture. I have not added the pudding in yet. That is going to be later for the cookie pudding. This is just a more traditional version of it. However, you can add the pudding in at this time also if you would like to experience those flavors. But like I said, I just wanted to do a more traditional banana pudding, so I didn't add the pudding into this yet. So once you have that all nice and smooth, you're going to layer another layer of cookies on top. As I stated before, I'm doing a mixture of vanilla wafers and chessmen cookies. So now I am layering my chessmen cookies on top of my cream mixture. So once you have your cookies laid out how you like them, you're going to do another layer of bananas and then another layer of your cream cheese mixture. And you're just going to repeat these steps. This is the completed banana pudding. You're going to put it in the fridge for 4 hours and then you can serve. So for my cookie pudding, I'm taking the remaining cream cheese mixture and I'm mixing that pudding with it. And you're going to layer cookie pudding the entire way. This is the cookie pudding complete. You're going to put in the refrigerator for 4 hours and then you can serve. For me, I chose to do it overnight. I found that the chessmen cookies don't get as soft as fast as the vanilla wafers do. So I chose to do it overnight. And this is the finished product. It is so delicious. The cheesecake pudding and the French vanilla pudding together, I'm not sure what it did, but oh my God, it is just so delicious. So once again, I did half and half, half banana pudding, half cookie pudding. But if you're doing a full recipe, all you do is if you're doing the pudding and you're adding that into your cream cheese mixture, you just do that at the beginning. You don't have to separate it. Uh, this recipe is so easy, so delicious. It doesn't take a lot of time to do, and your family will absolutely love it. If you guys try this recipe and like it, please let me know in the comments. If you try it with a different pudding, let me know how that turns out for you. Like I said, this was a big hit in my household. Thank you guys so much for being here today and watching this video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.